There are places no map can truly guide you to. Small villages, hidden between mountains, by lakes, beneath waterfalls, or along crystal-clear canals. In those places, time seems to stand still, nature whispers its secrets, and cobblestone paths tell stories from centuries ago. Have you ever wondered, if you left behind the noise of the city, could you find a world so different, where beauty isn't just scenery, but a peaceful feeling in every breath? Let me take you on a journey, not just across the earth, but into the heart of serenity. First Queen, the jewel of Norway. Nestled in the Lofoten Islands, Rain is a tiny village of only 300 people. Upon arrival, it feels like stepping into a watercolor painting. Red-roofed houses by a still lake, towering misty mountains all around. At dawn, sunlight cuts through the haze, turning the water into a mirror of gold. Locals have fished these waters for generations. Wooden boats rock gently by the pier. The salty breeze mingles with the scent of pine from distant hills. At sunset, sitting by a wooden balcony watching the lake turn lavender, all sound fades. Your heartbeat synchronizes with nature. 2. Giethoorn, the silent Venice of the Netherlands. In the northeast of the Netherlands lies Giethoorn, a village with no roads, no cars, only canals, bridges, and flowers. Known as the Venice of the North, the entire village is built around peaceful waterways, thatched roof homes, and arched wooden bridges. Morning mist drapes over the canals, paddles stir the silence, and birds sing from the willow trees. Everything moves slowly, groceries, letters, school, all by boat. Floating quietly, watching dragonflies skim the water, you'll understand the kind of peace that doesn't need headphones or words, just the sound of water gently touching wood. 3. Fenghuang, the ancient phoenix of China. Along the Tuojiang River in Hunan Province lies Fenghuang, meaning phoenix. Legend says the mythical bird chose this place for its beauty and peace. Timber houses with intricate carvings cling to the riverbanks. Walking through stone paths, you're surrounded by red lanterns, the sound of Chinese erhu music, and the aroma of incense drifting from temples. Pause on an ancient stone bridge as mist curls from the river, and for a moment, you'll feel like time bowed to let you pass. 4. Mawlynnong, the cleanest village in Asia, India. Located in Meghalaya, India, Mawlynnong is not only beautiful, it's inspiring. Dubbed the cleanest village in Asia, every path is spotless, trees are carefully trimmed, and even trash is sorted with care. Here, women lead households and education is universal. Once plagued by disease, the village transformed when a local teacher taught the power of hygiene. Today, not a plastic bag can be found on the ground. As children laugh across the fields and golden sunlight warms the straw roofs, you realize cleanliness isn't just about tidiness, it's a form of love for life itself. Femte Visby, a medieval fairy tale in Sweden. On Gotland Island, Visby is a living museum of the Middle Ages. Stone fortresses, ancient towers, and crumbling churches stand frozen in time. In the morning, sunlight dances on the red rooftops. Narrow alleys smell of baked bread and carry whispers from centuries ago. Locals stroll cobblestone streets that haven't changed in hundreds of years. From atop the city walls, you can see the sea glitter in silence, like an old friend who remembers everything. 6. Kotor, the cat kingdom of Montenegro. Tucked within a winding fjord, Kotor is not just a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's a kingdom of cats. Everywhere you look, steps, cafes, rooftops, cats laze in the sun, honored and loved. Locals say during a deadly earthquake, cats used their instincts to help locate survivors trapped in rubble. Since then, they've been treated like heroes. At dusk, when the golden light softens the stone walls and a cat curls up beneath a statue, You'll feel the deep bond this village shares with its quiet guardians. 7. Chefchaouen, Morocco's blue secret. Beneath the Rif Mountains lies Chefchaouen, a village dipped entirely in blue. From doors to stairs, rooftops to flower pots, it's all different shades of sky. Jewish settlers in the 15th century painted the town blue as a symbol of heaven. Others say it was to repel mosquitoes. Regardless, the village glows in a magical way. Early morning, sunlight glimmers on the blue walls as prayers echo through alleyways. Despite its beauty, the village battles modern issues. Still, its blue hue feels like a dream you don't want to wake from. 8. Kokum, Germany's wine village on the Moselle. Kokum hugs the Moselle River, crowned by a majestic 11th century castle. Half-timbered houses and steep vineyards paint the hills like a mosaic. The scent of ripe grapes and fresh bread fills the winding streets. Locals pour wine from oak barrels and tell stories of how vineyards saved the village from famine. From the castle, you can watch the river shimmer like liquid silver. Everything here, every sip, every step, tastes like a story bottled in time. 9. Lauterbrunnen, the Valley of 72 Waterfalls, Switzerland. Cradled by the Alps, Lauterbrunnen is a valley of wonders. 72 waterfalls cascade from cliffs so high they disappear into the clouds. Morning fog rolls gently through the valley. The sound of falling water is like music from the earth itself. Villagers live in harmony with this landscape, their wooden homes and quiet routines unchanged for centuries. This place inspired Tolkien's Rivendell, and when you hike through the misty meadows, you might believe you've stepped into a fantasy realm. Zine. Grindelwald, the village of snow and silence. Near Lauterbrunnen lies Grindelwald, a village nestled in clouds and snow. Wooden chalets dot the hills like gingerbread houses dusted with icing. In winter, cowbells echo softly beneath snowfall. Red mountain trains climb steep slopes, while fireplaces crackle with quiet stories. From the summit of First, overlooking a valley blanketed in white mist, you may feel something rare, a moment where everything pauses and your breath becomes part of the stillness. 11th. Hallstatt, Austria's mirror on the lake. Hallstatt is a fairy tale reflected in still water. With only 800 residents, it hugs Hallstätter Sea, its timber houses mirrored perfectly in the lake. This ancient salt mining village holds traces of a civilization over 3,000 years old. The air smells of pine and snow. The lake whispers softly to the mountains. At sunrise, paddling across the glassy lake, you might wonder if you're dreaming, or if dreams are just memories from places like this. 12th Ronda, the village. Above the abyss, Spain. Ronda defies gravity. Split in two by a deep gorge, the village is linked by Puente Nuevo, a dramatic stone bridge floating between cliffs. Built atop a natural canyon, Ronda's houses cling to cliffs. Waterfalls crash below, while balconies bloom with flamenco red geraniums. This is the birthplace of bullfighting, yet the soul of the village is poetic, not violent. Stand on the bridge, gaze into the chasm, and feel the thrill of being suspended between earth and sky, between danger and beauty. We've wandered through 12 villages, each one a breathing painting, a heartbeat of culture and calm. They didn't need skyscrapers or neon lights to dazzle us. Their magic lies in quiet corners, honest smiles, and timeless landscapes. Perhaps the world doesn't need more noise, but more places that remind us how to listen. If you've ever longed to slow down, to breathe deeper, to watch mist rise from still waters, these villages are waiting for you. Not just on maps, but in your heart's memory of peace. If this journey moved you, give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment sharing your favorite village. Let's keep exploring, one dream at a time.